You know, Tracy, masks have a tendency to slip. And I suspect that you may not be entitled to everything you think you are. My sincere condolences on this very sad day.
Okay, Susan.
Hello. Yep, this is she. Oh. Yes, of course. I will be there. Well, this should be interesting.
And as for the rest, residue, and remainder of my estate, which includes the property at 66 Harbor View Drive, I leave it all to the cherished sister of my heart, Ms. Veronica Bard.
What? Oh, no, wait a minute. This is wrong.
Excuse me, what?
Well, I've used my GPS to get here twice in the last 2 days, and if I remember correctly, the address is 66 Harbor View Drive.
Yes, that's correct, yes.
Right, well, this warrant is for 65 Harbor View Drive. So, I guess you won't be searching here today. You want the house across the street.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Soulcast, y'all. So I'm pretty much done editing for Tuesday's episode, so I was like, you know what, bro? I got some time. Let's make this video, bro, because I was reading y'all comments, man, and man, they were good. Y'all comments were good, bro. And it seems like a lot of y'all are going in the direction that y'all think Martin got something to do with it. Maybe even Drew. Some of y'all think Ronnie's being genuine. Some of y'all kind of 50-50 on it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm 50-50. I will say I'm more like maybe even 60-40. Maybe even 60-40. It's definitely something. It's a pretty good mystery. But like I told y'all, I can't go off a lot on this. Like, yeah, reasoning will tell you, oh yeah, Monica's not gonna leave it with Ronnie. But how do we know that? If she really been talking to her sister, and she knows her sister ain't got as much money as the rest of the Qs, she might have wanted to do her that solid. Where I differ on this a lot, for me, it's the fact that I'm more surprised, y'all, because, well, you know, Tracy was talking about Michael would get the estate and all that stuff. Why not Jason? Like, that's where my biggest hang up is the Jason part. Because knowing how she feels about Jason, I thought Jason would get it, especially when he moved back into the house. That's the one thing that I know made Monica so happy, was when Jason moved back in. It was a part of the Qs again. So I was really thinking it would probably go to Jason before it even go to Michael. Like, yeah, she thinks highly of Michael too and loves him. But since Jason's still living, maybe she'll put it with Jason. But I definitely had those two even before Tracy getting it. But she knows that Tracy always wanted their house too. Maybe she was going to give it to Tracy. But The thing is, if she's truly been talking to Ronnie, maybe she wanted to give Ronnie the house to make up for lost time. Because there was a lot of lost time between them. You know, they said, what, like 16 years old? And ever since, they really ain't seen each other? Like that? I think Ronnie said the only time she saw was when she noticed she was with, I don't think it was Alan, right? What didn't they just say that on the episode? I forgot. Or was it Jeff Weber? I think that's what Ronnie said. Something like that. Something like that. Something like that. But anyways, she was married at the time, and she was trying to leave her past behind. So, I don't know. Maybe she's just trying to make up for lost time. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But if Ronnie said that was the only time was when Monica was with Jeff back in the 70s. And by the way, Jeff was played by Richard Dean Anderson. Y'all know who Richard Dean Anderson is, right? MacGyver. So, look. OG MacGyver, by the way. Not the one that came on CBS. The one that came on ABC back in the 80s. Before Monday Night Football. But anyways. Man, you know how you know all I think about it? Man, he'd be someone good to bring back. If he wanted to come back. I think if he could do a little run on here with Ronnie around, that'd be interesting. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. For me, man, like I said, I'm not 100% on this either way. Like, I don't got no guarantees for you on this one because I truly don't know if Ronnie is playing the family. I don't know. I really don't know, y'all. I really don't know. It just, for me, man, I feel like she's being genuine, but there's this other side that we don't know. Like, it's just, we don't know a lot about this woman. We just don't. She's been an open book. But that don't mean she been open about everything. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just one of those things where it could be that Tracy's right. Because Tracy really feels like, you know, this woman is not to be trusted. You know? Maybe she got a feeling about it. I mean, it got a lot to do with the timing. Because if she would have came when Monica was still living, I don't think nobody will be super suspect of that. But now that she comes when the will's about to be read, you know, it's kind of suspicious. But at the same time, let's say Ronnie genuinely did not know. There's no guarantees that she would have got anything out of the will. Right? She might have got the jar of pickles that fucking Tracy got. So it could have been a waste of, like, if that was her whole goal was to get some money and get the estate. I mean, she will have to know she's getting it. And that's why I say she's got it. The only way I think there's, like, bro, Martin has to be involved in order for that to happen. But I remember one of y'all saying too, because I thought that Alexis just said that the will was drawn up by one of the lawyers or whatever. Like, I know Mark could have gotten his hands on it, but I just, like, the way Alexis was saying, like, I don't think nobody could forge it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know, man. I just don't know. It could go either way. It could go either way, man. It could go either way. But I'll tell you this, the family, the way she defended the family when she was reading over that that search warrant, that was interesting. Now, here's why I gotta bring something in at. Remember how I've been telling y'all I think she could be a possible suspect of Drew's shooting? She sure did read over that search warrant, didn't she? Now, I forgot to mention this, I guess because I was in a little bit of a rush. It was the last video. I did those videos yesterday, and I was in a little bit of a rush. You know what I'm saying? I'll try to watch the rest of Monday Night Football. So, I did not get a chance to go over that. So, I was a little bit suspicious about that though, right? When Ronnie was looking over that search warrant, I was like, ah, she's looking over this shit hard as hell. Could she be Drew's shooter? See, this way you got to go back to if Drew set himself up to be shot. But it's a huge risk. Like, you don't know if you can trust the shooter to know where they aiming at. They could have shot a vital organ. They could have shot at your spine. Like, a lot of things could have went left, bro. A lot of things could have went left. So it was very suspicious. It was very suspicious. Now, here's the thing to me, okay? Ronnie could have either been his shooter that he hired. Like, this woman could have been a complete con woman. We don't know if she even been in the prisons. Like, we just don't know. We just don't know. Or she could have just been shooting Drew for another reason. Maybe the letters upset her about Drew. I don't know. Like, it's just the way she looked over that search warrant, bro. Like, it looked like it was like a personal invested interest in that. I don't know, yeah. Like, this woman's interested. I told y'all though, she's interested. She's an interested as mysterious character, man, because we don't really know what this woman's truly about. Now, I was telling y'all yesterday the reason why I think I trust her, but I ain't 100% on that. I ain't 100% on that. Now, Martin, he could have definitely docked her up, you know, and forged the wills or whatever, just to piss Tracy off. Definitely could have did it. He read the letter, but we got to find out what was in that letter, though. We could be taking in for a shocker that Martin had nothing to do with it. It could have been Drew. But the one person that I wanted y'all to really focus in on was Jason. If y'all go back and watch the scenes of the episode, look at Jason, bro. Jason wasn't... He had that look like, I'm not falling for this shit type look. He had a very interesting look on his face. Jason deals with criminals every day in the criminal underworld, con artists and all that stuff. So he knows a criminal when he's looking at one. We know that for damn sure, right? We know that for damn sure. So we got to look at this situation, right? we got to look at this situation, y'all. We got to look at this situation. Jason definitely looked like something's up here. Like, he had that look on his face like, I don't know about this shit. Like, hopefully Tracy gets a chance to talk to Jason about this and see where he's at on it in private. You know, Jason keeps a lot of things to himself, man. He ain't going to really just be out there with it. But he definitely knows something's up. He definitely knows something's up. Right? He knows something's up. Like I said, it might not be Veronica's fault. Like, it might not even be, it might just be that she's taking a fall because they found out that Monica had a sister, so they set it up in this way. She might have not even met Martin before. Or Drew. You know? But, like I said, focus in on that as far as the shooter go. Focus in on that. Because it's definitely something up with the way she was looking at that search warrant. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because she might know a lot more about this family than you know, man. You know what I'm saying? And maybe see, the thing with Ronnie is when you, like, since she said she was in the foster system, right? And she had a bad experience, you know, that could kind of break people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that could turn a innocent kid into, you know, a criminal. You know what I'm saying? They had a bad experience in their home life. You know, maybe Ronnie had a bad experience, you know, with her foster family, and it kind of turned her to a bad person. You know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of will make sense. She sees the life that her sister earned and stuff like that, and she probably been wanting it all these years. It could make her vengeful. It make her want to get revenge on the family. You know, her family. And she's striking at the right time. But the other thing that got me too, and I told y'all, there's certain clues on the shows. You don't have to watch the episodes close, because I don't even watch the episodes that close. That's how I be like forgetting shit. Sometimes I like to write stuff down or type stuff down. You know, I do a bit of typing when I'm watching the episode. But, you know, this shit come on 5 days a week. You're not going to be having your attention span on every second. Some of y'all might do that, but I ain't got my attention span on every single second of the week of the show. There's some shit on the show that I'm not interested in. So, I might not truly, like, be watching it scene for scene like that. You know what I mean? But I think GH has had a pretty interesting year. You know, there hasn't been a lot of, like, dead air this year for me, personally. But there's things on the show. And this is why I make these videos for y'all, because I might bring it up. But the one important thing that y'all got to remember is when Martin and Drew was talking about karma coming to the Quartermaines, there's a reason for that shit. Like, it's like they knew something was about to happen. So that's something that I definitely held on to and was definitely looking at. You know what I mean? Because, like, that's letting me know that they know something. They know something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this not looking too good. This not looking too good for this situation. I think it's a good thing that Tracy is on her shit with this right now, because this is how the family could get destroyed. Letting the con artist come in and just take everything from you. So, and she said she's going to protect this family, you know, to the day she died. So, let's see though. And like I told y'all, man, like, this shit ain't that easy to figure out. I forgot somebody had posted that it's got to be Willow that's Drew's shooter, right? And we had made that video last week already, and they was trying to compare it with Willow and Daisy and Sasha, that situation. I was like, bro, we knew Willow had to be the one to stalk Daisy. We knew that. Like, it wasn't going to be nobody else. Like, I think I did a video. Not like a special video, but like I did it inside of a video just talking about it in one of those Daisy stalking videos. Well, I think I probably brought up like Sitwell and some other people that could be suspects, but I always knew it was Willow. I said that was too easy to figure out. This shooting? This is complicated. This is more. This is why I'm not holding on to like Willow being the shooter, because this shit is complicated. I think it's beyond Willow. This shooting is complicated, bro. But it could very well be simple, because if you look at it, the hook killer, that shit was simple. Cyrus was simple. You know? But I'm with Moody. The writers might not even know who the hell it is right now. This shit might stretch out to February, because the hook killer did. I remember the hook killer, I thought that shit was going to end by November. I said they're going to name Ezra as the killer. It ended up being Heather Weber in February. Like, bro, they might do the same thing here. This shit might stretch out to February. It's a complicated ass shooting, even though nobody died. It's a complicated shooting, but I still think they might solve it by November. I'm still kind of going on that, but you never know. And that's why I said it's complicated, because it's got a lot of suspects. This is not like this. This is not at all like that. It's a lot of suspects. But I'm telling you, man, keep an eye on Ronnie, though. Keep a close eye on Ronnie, man. I'm telling you. Something ain't right here. Something ain't right here, man. But at the end of the day, I hope it's not Ronnie, because I actually like how Ronnie's fitting into the family. But I think they doing it this way on purpose, too, because Tracy's going to be the only one that going to end up being right. I got a feeling about that. Man. But we'll see. We'll see. Go ahead and give me your thoughts on this. Give this video a like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching this one. So, Caps, y'all.